Add a new beat for the story.
Summoning ritual.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
Okay.
Wake, wake. Wake. Wake.
Okay, the loud is open. Oof. Empty.
Wake. Oh, no. Wake. Ellen, wake. My words, secret words. Wake.
Eek.
Wake. Ellen, wake. Ellen, wake. Ellen, these are my words, secret words. No, wake. You can't take the words.
Oh god. Taisin haaskata Flaren, mutta... Hei! Pois sieltä junanvaunun sisältä. Word of Action. It's a personal. Upper platform. Oh.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York. Wake.
Nope.
Wake.
Weak. You are weak. Ah! Uh-oh. Go away. What the hell? Ne vain, se polttaa ne vain pois. Run! Maximum health. Ovi kiinni. Following typical nightmare pattern. Uh-oh. They can open doors. Following typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination. A lighthouse. From some unknown reason I can't remember. I've been driving too fast down the coastal road to get there. Nope. Nope. Close the door. There is some mystery thing there. What are these squares? What happens if I go here? Nothing. Oh. There are these. Close the door. What I had to do now, I knew how to write the ending. The temperature there is light and there is darkness. Close the door. Collapse tunnel. Fuck! Run!
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Ooh. And now train is gone. There is new path. Path is open
Tunnel
now.
is open now. I could get through.
Aha! Takaisin ei ollut menemistä. Hetkinen, mihin se nyt oli se? Jaa, se on nyt tukittu. Oi. Kakkaa. Mitä vittua? That one. There were still things to find. Yep, let's not do that yet. Yep, this is the correct way. What the hell are you doing here? Standing inside the wall. Beware the dark.
Onward.
Long week.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
The scene had changed.
So it says there is that suitcase somewhere here. Let's try this one. Aha! Okay, that is done. Then that one. Maybe we need this summoning ritual. Or maybe I need to shoot it? Yep, I need to shoot it.
Blockboard to figure out a way forward.
Shooting was the way to solve that. No, it's not that area, it's somewhere here. What is very strange. It should be like... here. What? Okay, whatever. Collapse tunnel, summoning ritual. I need to go there.
The dark presence.
Run!
Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Fuck you.
I couldn't hear the dark presence.
You're so goddamn loud. And now we run.
The tunnel was open now. I could get it. Shit. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Okay, what the hell is this place? Oh. Turning the forest.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the Terror of the light and shadow cast the third blah 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 blah.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
At Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
End of part. New York City.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Hello? Parliament Tower Plaza. Oh, we are back here. Endless stations. Plop, 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 plop. Looper Express. To Mirror Heights, except late nights. Late nights. You end here. With dark. Looper Express.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
Toistuu miljoonaa kertaa se asema. Toistui niin monen kertaan, että vähän tipahti performanssi.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
So there was still something. Some word of power inside that alley. Ovelasti piilotettu. So bright light. The dark place, dark place, dark place. Alan Wake.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Stealing from you.
wonder. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Only one way to find out. Whoa, whoa. Haunting.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Kick photos for exhibition poster.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Scratch is stealing from you.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
No memory card. Video art document on screens. Focal point on dark place. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block.
Lego block.
Found out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Part of Alice Wake.
The door wouldn't open. I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
Okay.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time.
Okay. Back to Saga.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
And here we start.
Insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Profiling. Silitän nyt sitäkin.
You were a handsome dear.
Peuran silittäjä. Täytetyn peuran silittäjä. Mhm. The heart.
Wake has more information. I need to keep questioning him.
Okay. Profiling.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Scratch and Wake.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the
Well, he's
dreamer if
double.
life is a dream. I swam to the shore.
Double needs to look like the other.
Wake and Scratch.
Or
clearly
it is not
connected.
double.
Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Lunchboxes. On Wake
Wake
interview.
just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Where is the clicker? I was already looking into cult. Two birds, one stone. You know, I kinda needed her this thanks lunchbox writer. The story.
Pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Okay. So many. How do stories change reality? Rules, dark place. Story changes your reality bit by bit. Process is gradual. That means the effect isn't immediate. There is still time to fix this. There is an entity inside dark place called the Dark Presence. And what is Dark Presence? Okay, we locals can't let that happen. Meg was trapped in dark place for 13 years. Meg was in another world that entire time. Flashlight seems to be weak and taken. Light and dark presence. It will make sense that light is effective against dark presence too. Wake. Victim coming into contact with dark place has power to change reality. No. Oh, there. Of course it's got there. How to stop the story? Clicker. Magic light switch. Where do I even start with that? If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story permanently change reality at start of Deer Fest. No. That only gives us 2 days to stop this. When Dark Presence looks like Wake, it goes by name Scratch. Evil Twin is bit confident. I'll keep ear on it. Some other strange reality, Dark Place merged with yours. This place and Dark Place basically of this are an overlap. The overlap. I enter Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. How to enter? Inside bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her there. Okay. Next one. Cult of Tree. Cult could be followers of Scratch. They have clicker after all. / with someone. Case closed.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
I killed Nightingale, I had to. He was monster. The floating around Cauldron Lake receded afterwards. Nothing about this makes rational sense. We found Olamake right there missing for 13 years at the shore of the lake. Hopefully he can shed some light on this.